Hi, welcome to my channel. I absolutely love the Kingdom Hearts series and I love talking about it. Another thing that I really like is Marvel, but do I like Marvel and Kingdom Hearts together? Maybe. Keep watching and find out. I'm gonna say something to you and I need you to hear my words and understand that no matter what, everything's gonna be okay. Marvel's not gonna be in Kingdom Hearts 4. This is something that a lot of people have been asking for, and it's something that very may well happen in the future. I don't think it's happening in Kingdom Hearts 4, and I have listed out my main 4 reasons into phases, which I'm going to go into starting now. Phase 1. Star Wars is taking the live-action slot right off the bat. Star Wars is all but confirmed in the new Kingdom Hearts. We saw the trailer. It's the Forest of Endor. People analyze the footage and compare it to Battlefront. It's confirmed that Star Wars is going to be in Kingdom Hearts. Star Wars is a live action property, Marvel's live action, and both of them visually looking the same. It doesn't really fit with Kingdom Hearts' concept of all the worlds being visually diverse. And you might be like, well, in Kingdom Hearts 2, Space Paranoids and Pirates of the Caribbean were both live action, but they're both hyper stylized. One of them is pirates and the other is very sci-fi, cyberpunk-esque. That's my response to that, but also the MCU doesn't have any iconic locations to offer outside of New York, and Kingdom Hearts 4 has that Quadratum city, which is confirmed to be a hub world, and that's already a hyper-realistic city. So New York is crossed out because it's very visually similar, and the only other iconic spots that the MCU has are from Guardians of the Galaxy, which is space-themed, and Star Wars already has that slot. Phase 2, MCU or bust. Anyone who comes at this with the mentality of, well, maybe they'll adapt an animated show or they'll adopt a comic and it'll be stylized Marvel. Kingdom Hearts has never incorporated a world based off of a TV show outside of the experiment 2-2-1 fight in Birth by Sleep with Sparky. There have been no TV spin-off reps in Kingdom Hearts outside of that, and so that pretty much erases the possibility of them incorporating a stylized Marvel property from a TV show. So all of your animated 90s X-Men, Spider-Man, all of those immediately crossed out, including What If, which is in this Marvel Cinematic Universe. I'm saying that in general, Marvel's not going to be incorporated in Kingdom Hearts 4, but if Marvel is going to be incorporated in Kingdom Hearts 4, it's gonna be the MCU. It's too massive for them to not incorporate, and everything else is too obscure. And having a comic exclusive, this is the world in the comics, I think that's too complicated. They've never done that. They've never done anything in the past to lead me to believe they would do that here. And all the animated shows that they've put out, they've never incorporated any content based off of any TV show ever outside of one boss fight. Phase 3. Those actors' likenesses are probably mega expensive. And this is just speculation, but the actors' likenesses are probably mega expensive. And so I imagine Square Enix and Disney would probably have to pay MCU actors truckloads of money to use their likenesses in the game. Maybe they have the rights to the live action appearances since they were already in the movie. I don't know. And also, it's not like they're going to be able to get the actors to come back to play them either. And so you're going to have a bunch of weird off-brand Fiverr actors trying to impersonate Robert Downey Jr. And anybody who tries to impersonate him in the animated series or just in real life, it's just always really cringy. I mean, all the Disney characters sound really cringy because they all have the bootleg voice actors. Phase 4. Marvel Studios is probably very difficult to work with. And this is just going off of past interviews that development staff have done in regards to the Pixar teams. And the Pixar teams are apparently hovering over the development staff like hawks to make sure that the game fit in their respective movies' timeline. But it doesn't matter where Kingdom Hearts takes place in the Toy Story timeline, but apparently they really cared. And that's why it was way more difficult to incorporate the more modern worlds, because all the animation teams were giving their thumbs up, giving their okay with everything. And then you add Marvel Studios, which is already really secretive, to the mix, and you add Kevin Feige or whoever they're gonna have to work with as a liaison between what they can and can't incorporate. It'd probably just be too complicated. I honestly don't know how they're incorporating Star Wars, but Star Wars is such a fucking mess right now that, you know, I guess it makes too much sense that Star Wars is in there. If the MCU were incorporated in Kingdom Hearts 4, the world would feature primarily masked characters So we're avoiding paying for characters' likenesses, and we're gonna have Iron Man, Ant-Man, Black Panther, maybe the Hulk. We're gonna have characters that you're gonna see Iron Man armor, and you're just gonna have to assume Robert Downey Jr. is in there. And then the last thing is the MCU could bleed into Kingdom Hearts as maybe a summon. Like Ant-Man or Iron Man would be my best guesses, as like a Wreck-It Ralph pretty much covers the Hulk slot, and there's no way that Wreck-It Ralph isn't coming back to 4. The things I'd be spitting out in the writer's room would be to incorporate a TV show and incorporate the What If series. And then you could have a whole bit where the What If episode pops up when you arrive at the world, and it's what if Sora dropped in during the Battle of New York. And so the whole thing is stylized like the What If episode. So it's like it is cartoony. Maybe you don't have to pay for actors' likenesses. I don't know how that works. And all of this is coming from a massive MCU fan, a massive Kingdom Hearts fan. It's like seeing two of your best friends date each other. Maybe you love them both, but maybe they don't make the best couple. And it might just be for the best that we can have both of these really fun things just existing separately from each other. And maybe that's okay. All right, I know it could be a tough pill to swallow, but believe it or not, Marvel's got a lot of things cooking up, maybe too many things, and maybe it's okay that Kingdom Hearts isn't one of them. We're talking about two properties that have a lot of spin-offs and weird branching stories and way too many characters, when in reality we probably only care about 3 of them in each. And maybe they shouldn't be connected. It's hard enough getting Cloud Strife in Kingdom Hearts 3, and maybe we should focus on that and not Paul Rudd.